For this week's reading process assignment, I chose Facing It, a poem by Yusuf Komunyakaa, and it is the reflections of what seems to be a Vietnam vet as he visits the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. And the name Facing It, I think, could be taken two ways. He's, facing the granite wall as you read in the poem, and there's people by him, yet he doesn't look at them. He looks at their reflections through the wall, which could show that he doesn't want to look at the people there because he's so immersed into what he's looking at. I think it also could mean that he's starting to face his troubling memories and the horrible things that he experienced during wartime. And one part of this poem that really stood out to me was lines 3 and 4. I said I wouldn't, damn it, no tears. And I think this was significant to me because it shows even after all these years, he still holds that level of expectation for himself to keep it together, um, as soldiers should, even though he isn't a soldier anymore. And, he's looking at the names of what are probably his friends that were, killed in war. Yet he still holds that he still wants to hold that level of maturity and strength, which, I mean, I don't think me as a person, if I'm looking at the names of my dead friends, I don't think I could try and hold it together like he is. Um, I think the poem really puts into great detail what it's like to, go through these horrible things and then have to think back on them. I also think that he's really trying to drive in the point that war isn't a joke. He uses like specific numbers like 58,022 names, or like the people that died. I think that's incredibly high, and it's awful um, that the number is that high. But I think also he kind of is maybe scrutinizing the people around him, because you see, as in the poem, he won't look at the people, he'll just look at their reflections on the granite. So maybe he probably doesn't believe the people that are there don't really understand the true meaning or what he's going through. So I think he might be, kind of scrutinizing as well.